What's going on, guys? This is Sam from Tormentor Gaming here, and I'm here to show you my X-0 undefeated Tenyi deck profile. Let's get into it. First off, with the monsters, we play Tenyi Spirit at Hara. Real quick, for anyone that doesn't know what the Tenyis do, when you have no effect monster on the field, you could special summon them from your hand. And then they all banish from hand or graveyard. This guy, when you banish him, he brings back any of your previously banished Tenyi monsters back to your hand. Let me play 3 Tenyi Spirit Vishuda. This guy, when you banish him, target the card on your opponent's side of the field, bounce it back to their hand. We play 3 Tenyi Spirit Ashuna. When he is banished, he special summons a Tenyi from the deck, but then after you use his effect, you're locked into only special summoning worm monsters. Play 3 Tenyi Spirit Shathana. Whenever one of your non-effect monsters dies by battle or card effect, you can banish him, target that non-effect monster, special summon it back, and then target a monster on their side of the field and destroy it. Those are all the really good Tenyis. Play 3 of all of them. And then these are the bad Tenyis. Bad. They're just okay. Tenyi Spirit Nahada. Play 2. And what he does is when your non-effect guy declares battle, or a battle is declared on your non-effect monster, you can banish him and make the monster that he's attacking or being attacked by lose 1500 attack. So he comes up sometimes, just not as often as the others. And then 2 Tenyi Spirit Mapura. He protects your non-effect guy from being targeted. Whenever they target it, so like say Crackdown or Mind Control, banish him, negate and destroy whatever is being targeted. He is the worst Tenyi because the big targeting effects are like Widow Anchor and Permanence, or like Effect Veiler, like Negation, and they can't target your non-effect guys with those anyways because they don't have an effect, so he's probably the worst. And then we play 2 Merrimere. Probably the best monster that's not a Tenyi in the deck is Merrimere, because he facilitates most of your combos. A lot of people that play Merrimere in like other decks other than Tenyi only play him at 1 because he is a brick. But in this deck he's not, because the Link 2 discards a card in the hand and then special summons it, and you can discard and special summon the Merrimere in your hand as long as you have another viable target in the graveyard already. So it doesn't hurt to draw into Merrimere, so I'd play him at 2. And then this is a going second build, so going second cards, we play 2 Lava Golem and 1 Dynarest of Pinkertops. Pinkertop's pretty simple, self-explanatory. You have to be careful with him though, because he is an effect monster, so if you special summon him, you can't special summon any of your Tenyis. So you either have to get rid of him right away, so he's generic removal, or you do a little bit of a Tenyi combo, your opponent still controls more monsters than you, and then you get an extra body on board. But he's just too good not to play. And then Lava Golem, he breaks boards. There's a crazy combo with Lava Golem and Vishuda where you tribute summon 2 of your guys, or 2 of their guys, I'm sorry, and then you special summon Vishuda, bounce the Lava Golem back to your hand, and if they have 2 more monsters that you need to get rid of, you can tribute summon them again. But you can't normal summon when you activate this, and in this deck it's actually not a problem because you pretty much never normal summon. So yeah, that's it. Those guys. Move on to the hand traps I play. I play 3 Ash Blossom, Joyous Spring, and 2 Effect Veiler. Ash Blossom is just, it's just Ash Blossom. Everyone pretty much plays it. Effect Veiler, I'm probably going to cut and put in DD Crows, because I think DD Crow is a really good hand trap in this format right now. For my draw power, I play 2 Pot of Desires and 1 Jar of Avarice. You play 3 of pretty much all the important stuff. So Pot of Desires doesn't really hurt in this deck, and then Pot of Avarice is insane in this deck because you can run out of your link ones pretty easy, and this just shuffles them back into the extra deck, so you have more resources, and you also get to draw 2 cards. So Pot of Avarice is insane. The best spell in the deck is Vessel for the Dragon Cycle. This is a Foolish and a Rhoda for the deck. The first effect is Foolish. It foolishes any worm monster, so this is how you get Mermare in the graveyard. And then it also is a Rhoda if you control a non-effect monster. So if you control a non-effect monster, you can add any Tenyi with a different name than the worm you sent. So you basically get to add any Tenyi because none of them are named Mermare. And then we play 3 Call by the Grave. To, I do have a lot of search power and draw power and stuff that I want to make sure I get off, so got to protect from hand traps. 3 Cosmic Cyclone. It's the best back row removal other than Lightning Storm. I'm broke and can't afford Lightning Storm, so we play Cosmic Cyclone. And then 1-ofs, we play Foolish Burial and a Monster Reborn. Get Mermare in the graveyard. Special summon any Tenyi or Link 3, like my big boss guys. Really good card. And then for the final 2 cards, 2 traps, play 2 Infinite Impermanence. Just really good. Helps with stopping like Abyss Dweller and Calamities and stuff like that. Just really good card. It's a 42 card main. Let's move on to the extra deck. We play 1 Link Karibo. This is for the Mermare tokens, and that's pretty much it. Play 3 Monk of the Tenyi. He is your combo starter. You have to play 3 of them. He's just too good. Pretty much nothing else to say about this guy. Play 3 Shaman of the Tenyi. More than likely going to take 1 out and make it a Link Spider for Mermare tokens. And the reason is I never go into the 3rd one, like ever. 2 is enough. So, yeah, make room for Link Spider. Play 1 Lamphonicus, just generic Link 2 non-effect guy. I play 1 Draco Masters of the Tenyi. Don't go into him too much, but he is actually insane. He cannot die by battle with an effect monster, and he pops your opponent's monsters up to the number of non-effect monsters you control and or in the graveyard. But to activate that effect, you have to control no other effect monsters. So he's really good. Sometimes I want to build a wall and could kind of stall for a little bit. Play 2 Berserker of the Tenyi. I know a lot of people that play Tenyi. I've seen them play at 1, hit him at 1, because Shaman can reoccur from the graveyard. But I just like having 2, because there's times where I don't want to use Shaman's effect to bring him back. I just want to go into another one by Link Summoning. So I like playing 2. And then we have the 1 Apollosa. Pretty much never go into her. If my opponent makes me go first, then I guess I'll try to end on her. But she's just too good not to play. I thought about putting in like a Boral Sword or something to help with OTKing, but right now I'm going to stick with Apollosa. We play 1 XYZ, Tornado Dragon, because Ashana locks you into worms after you use his effect. Tornado Dragon is a worm, and he's generic spell and trap removal. That's why I play him over Phoenix, because Phoenix is not a worm. And also Trainer Dragon pops 2 spells and traps, so he's really good. And then we play 2 Synchros for the final 2 cards in the extra deck. 1 Draco Berserker of the Tenyi, and 1 Baxia Brightness of the Yangzing. This guy, Baxia, a lot of people know what he does, but just in case you don't, he shuffles cards up to the number of attributes used for his summon. So pretty much is always 2 cards. You use the level 1 tuner, which is Earth, and then either a dark or a light, Vishuddha or Ashana. So he targets 2 cards, shuffles them, and then he has another effect where I pop a card on my side of the field to special summon a level 4 lower worm from the graveyard. I pretty much never use that effect, but sometimes it could come up. And then Draco Berserker helps with OTKs. His first effect is when a monster activates his effect, he can banish that monster. He doesn't negate it, but he still banishes the monster. And then his second effect is when he kills an effect monster by battle, he gains the attack of that monster, and then he can make a second attack on a monster this turn. So he's nuts. He can get really beefy, and the attack gain is permanent, by the way. That's it for the extra deck. Move on to the side deck. I play my 3rd effect Veiler. Like I said, probably going to be switching them to DD Crows, but for now, effect Veiler. I play 3 Vanity's Fiend. For when the die roll, I go second. I get to do my thing, and then if my opponent loses, they normally make me go first, because Tenyis don't really have a going first option at the moment, especially my build. So Vanity's Fiend is good to put in because everyone's special summoning right now. So I can do my whole combo, my whole Tenyi combo, and then I didn't normal summon at all because all the Tenyi special summon. And then I could just tribute one guy and then on a Vanity's Fiend. So if they can't out my Vanity's Fiend, it's pretty much GG's from there, and I got the game. For the same reason I play Vanity's Fiend, I play Spell Canceller because I don't use my normal summon. But he stops spells, obviously, Spell Canceller. I have a Mystic Mind player in my locals, so that's kind of why I put him in. You could do your whole entire combo pretty much, and then just drop this guy. Like, he's just insane. And normally Mystic Mind players don't play monsters, so they don't really have anything to beat over 1800. Yeah, there's that guy. And then we play 3 Royal Decree. Stops all traps on the field. Really good against Altergeist, Subterror, and anyone that wants to evenly match me, which a lot of people do try to make you go first and then evenly match you, and this says no. So it's pretty good. And then we play 3 Drowning Mirror Force. This is kind of just like, if they break my board, protection. So like, if what I have on my board isn't good enough to stop them, then when they go to declare a direct attack, I can shuffle all their monsters back into the extra deck, and this is really good because I don't have to deal with the monsters later. So, and a lot of people don't expect it. And then we play 1 Skill Drain and 1 Red Reboot. Obviously it's at 1, so that's why we play this, and it's just too good not to play. Skill Drain is insane in this deck. I know a lot of people main this, but like I said, I'm a going second deck, and I want to try and main all going second cards. So I just kind of put this in if I'm going first. And the reason this card is insane in this deck is because pretty much none of your effects activate on the field. Like, none that are really important except for the Link 2. All of the Tenyis activate in the hand and graveyard, so they're not, like, hurt by Skill Drain. And this just hurts pretty much everything in the meta right now. So, card's really good. Yeah, that's it for my Tenyi deck profile. If you guys could like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.